Hey, g'day and welcome to another Let's Play. This one is Breathedge. Now I have enjoyed the game and I've played it through a couple of times. So this Let's Play is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be sort of full of more tips and tricks as we go through. So Breathedge, they explain it as a iconic outer space survival adventure. Where you play the role as a simple guy who just carries out his grandpa's ashes back from a galactic funeral and finds himself in the middle of a universe of conspiracy. Now this game comes out, I think, in 5 different acts. This is Act 1 and the playthrough is about 4 to 5 hours, so some people have commented it's a little bit short. It does have a very iconic humour, and I hope you like it. So don't forget to hit the likes, don't hit the subscribe if you'd like to see more of this Let's Play of Breathedge or anything more. So let's jump straight into it. Alright, welcome back. We are going to go through all the videos as well, because it is a bit of a Let's Play. But then we'll get into the game. We'll have some tips and tricks on how to get through some of the areas that can be a little bit peculiar. Telling you about smoking censorship. Now we can actually go with the censorship, we can just let him smoke. Either or, he goes through the same thing, but if we go for censorship, he just replaces the cigarette with a carrot and goes through exactly the same.
Here you are again. Did you have time to think of how to behave during the interrogation? Remind him, R2-D3.
Oh. I'm reminded.
You tell us all you know from the beginning. No lie. Confirm?
Alright, don't get a choice, we're going to spit. Yuck. Oh.
You tell us all from the beginning, or violence. You tell us that you fly to the funeral, but the liner explode radicals of green universe. Confirm?
Alright, so I can spit again, but we just go around in circles, so let's just tell him. I think the game is, very well polished for an early access. No, Grandpa!
You lied to me.
Ouch.
Yoga was impossible. Could not see the shuttle from space. Tell truth, no lie. Confirm?
I'm trying to tell you the truth. Stop hitting me. Alright, here we are, the start of the game. Nice little bit of chewing gum, not sure how it got it here, and we've ended up in a...
Greetings, I'm your funerary spacesuit's built-in guide to the world of space funerals. Before we start communicating further, confirm that you are still able to read after the impact. Splendid. You've gotten into a non-standard situation. The Breathedge Global Funeral Agency is proud of its impeccable history. However, your death may cause the loss of its reputation. Therefore, we suggest that you stop the gas leak and survive.
All right, so here you are in a little bit of an area. You are floating around. We can play around a little bit, and first of all, we can't extract. We actually need some shears, and we can't plug. We can try and plug. We can try and plug it with something important like a chicken, which works well, except it just comes out of his
To
backside.
stop the leakage, you'll need an object without any holes.
Okay, so that didn't work. So we can take the chicken away. Let's grab chewing gum, which is just
When
floating
picking up
in
any
space.
useful items, you can stuff them in your pockets, calling it an inventory, if you will.
That's a good name.
Take out the
inventory.
chewing gum from your pocket. Try not to get your funerary spacesuit sticky while holding the chewing gum. Stick it somewhere except for your face.
Exactly. All right, chewing gum.
You deserve some words of encouragement. That's impressive. You've
Ooh.
almost won.
All right.
Remember that the funerary spacesuit isn't designed for long-term use of persons or animals in outer space. It is recommended to immediately call for help on the interphone, improve the spacesuit, or become depressed.
All right. So the start of the game, you do get a little bit of a, not so much a tutorial, but you do follow through, and it tells you a few things to do. You've got the intercom in front of you, but let's have a look at our home of homes. So examine blueprint. We get the drill, and we can take it or actually leave it itself. But
When you discover a new blueprint of an item, it is automatically added to the memory reprocessor in the kitchen, where you can create this item using the necessary resources. Probably.
there you go. Now you can jump onto the actual processor, which they have there. We've got the equipment, and as you can see through the tools, the drill has actually been on there. So you don't need to pick it up. You can leave it on the table. If you pick it up, it just becomes an item in your inventory as well. You've also got the newspaper. Oh no, I thought we had the newspaper. There we go. Piece of truth. Those damn bananas keep kidnapping my goats.
What a loud headline. But the probability of the liner crashing due to a terrorist attack is 65%.
Alright. So we're going to have a look around. We're completely safe in the areas here. We do have some books and stuff to sort of pick up. We've got a nice little mattress. And we've got a back scratcher. Let's grab the back scratcher. A couple of little photos we can look at. They do nothing, but you might as well have a look at Grandpa's portrait. Oh, isn't that a nice one? But we'll just leave all these. What we do have, though, which is a good one, is a nice little container. So the stuff we don't need, transfer it over. I may do a lot of references to Subnautica in here, and I do apologise. Oh, is this going to be me? Oh, little man. There I am. How cute am I? Hey, who's the cutest baby? There's a cute kitten too. Alright. Beer is always good. 2% alcohol. Jeez, things change in the future, don't they? But we'll take the beer. What do we got? Ooh. Non-alcoholic. Well, that's probably a little bit better. Grandpa's picture. We got to take Grandpa's picture. And let's have a look at alcohol there. We've got new blueprints so we can make alcohol. A survival guide. There we go. We will take this. And we've got the interphone. We also have...
The waste disposal system is damaged and is operating in reverse mode. The toilet can suck objects flying past the shuttle when the tanks are full.
Yes. Alright, so by going to the toilet, we also have first aid kit, but we need a scanner. By going to the toilet, you can get a random piece of equipment. Yes, that's right. If you pee enough in here until it fills up, as disgusting as this is, yuck, yuck. But there you go. We just got a piece of plastic from the toilet. What it does means is it lowers your fluid intake. Yeah. Okay, so let's watch the video. Set the videotape. Ads. We got a survival guide. Let's watch ourselves a survival movie. To pee or not to pee? Gerbil. Space gerbil. Alright, as crazy as that video is, it probably did have one decent part, which was about the chickens that get that you can use to get rid of the electrified stuff. So let's put stuff in here we don't need at the moment. We can put a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and let's continue. Well, let's sort of basically start. So we've got a couple of things here. We've got our home telephone number, which will come in handy, but we'll leave that there. We have... Right, let's go for the interphone.
Just the antenna, you'll have to go into outer space.
Alright, let's jump into outer space. We're all plugged up. And
A source of increased radiation is detected. Probably this is the central core of the liner. Be careful, the radiation will kill you instantly in such a suit.
Alright, so let's start collecting some of the stuff. Keeping an eye on our oxygen levels. In the bottom left hand corner, we're just going to grab some of this stuff so we can make some food and water. Then we will get into the antenna business. So we're just doing a bit of a resource run while all this stuff is out the front. Now you probably want to get used to sort of just the gravity to start off with. Now what that will allow, by doing that, you've just now created yourself some water. So we can create that, and well, you have to wait till it's completely finished, and some water. Okay, now with our equipment itself, we've got a couple of things there. First of all, we've got our enhanced spacesuit and our helmet. Our tools, which gives us a grabber and a drill, and the items being the alcohol. Now we do need a couple of tools, and probably the first thing we want to do is a bit of a smasher rather than a grabber. So let's head out, let's fix our antenna. And we can do that by just following, but we've got refined metal. Oh, we've got normal metal that we can refine. So we want to sort of do this one a little bit quicker.
That was a close call. Try to adjust the antenna very carefully.
Alright, very carefully.
You've got great engineering skills. You have broken the antenna completely. Now you will need some special equipment and interphone activation codes, which are encrypted in the memory of the steering wheel if it's still intact.
Alright, let's head on back before we get the alert. That one. Okay, so by finding the metal, just simply allows us to do refined metal, which we need 4 metal bars to do it. However, on the equipment itself, we still don't have any equipment. So we now want to go to the steering wheel. And the steering wheel is going to be on the outside, or the other side, I should say. We can have a little bit of water. Steering wheel. And let's carefully do the steering wheel.
It looks like the steering wheel. You need to try to connect to it. Great news! Using my ingenious 2-digit password matching algorithm, I managed to hack the interphone activation codes. Now all that's left is to build a cryptographic debugging station and reconfigure the interphone using these codes, which will take about 5 years with your current skills.
Awesome.
Remember that you are still able to become depressed.
Awesome, we're in. We're not going to be depressed with this lovely music. Okay, so we need to get some... Okay, so now we can make a cryptographic bugging device. We do need some wire. Let's go get some wire. One of the easiest ways, I think, to get wire is from the front here. Let's see what we've got. So, as the video said, we want to get rid of this.
Be careful with the vacuum breakdowns. An electric shock of such power can lead to the failure of my systems, and I can't guarantee the safety of your corpse before the arrival of the funeral team.
There we go. I'm going to head back in. We'll try that one again. refill, and we're back out. So we've got one more to do. Woo! And we got an achievement. But what we do want is we want wire. Oh, you're kidding me, aren't we? No wire? I thought we had wire here. Oh, it's alright. I know where there definitely is wire. So let's head on in before we get that alert. Okay, so as we head out now, we've got a couple of areas to sort of look at. Over basically to this area here, and then we've got this area which is down here as well. So we're going to try and go up here and see what we've got in regards to the wire.
Judging by the primary analysis of the destruction, most of the passengers of the liner died. This might be the biggest catastrophe in the history of astronautics, the reasons for which are yet to be clarified.
What we're looking for... I thought we had wire here. What we do have is clearly lots of floating food and water, which we'll take. Some alcohol. We do need to head back. Resources, we've now got the fabric. We need 4 fabric to get that. We do have some fabric on this side as well. I think we can take the pillow or something. Yep, we can take the pillow. Oh, what do we got here? No, we don't want to rest. We'll take the rubber. We've got some fabric here. We'll take that. And we're good. And we've actually can make some, using the rubber, we can make the thick electrical tape itself. Alright, let's keep on going. I do know that I can. It's a longer trip. So we just need to get over here quickly. But we can get some wire from over here. And we will find the wire on these little copper things here. Here we go. We are going to run out of air. Go, 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 go. No, go, go, go. Oh, we still had time to go. That's all right. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. We can make our cryptographic debugging station now. All right, let's make it. Awesome. There's our cryptographic debugging station. I'll try this one then. Use. No, 1.
If you're sure that this is exactly what was on the blueprint, then try to reconfigure the receiver. If you have any doubts concerning it, then you will eventually suffer an electric shock, and then your spacesuit will automatically take your body measurements to order a coffin from our company. Thank you for choosing the Global Funeral Agency.
Thank you. Right, let's debug it. Exactly my technique. Let's call for help. Attention survivors, the rescue shuttle Hope was sent for you for the nearest evacuation point.
The rescuer's arrival time exceeds your estimated lifespan by 4,369 years. You need to get to the extraction point yourself, getting past the radiation. However, it's impossible to do this with your current skills. To increase your level, you need to create some crap imposed by the developers.
Alright. Let's... Alright, we can have a look at our missions. Have a look at what we've got there. Task messages. Oh, we haven't had the messages yet. Tasks. Okay, create some crap. So yeah, just going through the actual tops itself, you've got the inventory. You've obviously can place this on yourselves. This is actually your fitting. We just haven't made anything for ourselves yet, being helmet, suit, oxygen tank, jetpacks. I can't remember what that one is, but we will find out. The little phone here has two things here. We've got the task and we've got some messages. Well, here we go. We also get a message from this person called Babe. I don't know who they are or what they are, but they do annoy you for a little bit.
It wasn't possible to determine the coordinates of the survivor. Communication only works on reception, which gives a good reason not to respond and not to be distracted, despite the objections of the hormonal system.
Yes. All right, let's jump back out. We need to make some crap, but before we make some crap, let's eat some food and drink some water. Now, you don't seem to have like an overweight thing, but let's head out there and collect some stuff. What we want to do is now explore. So this is probably the best one to explore to start off with, and it's the closest. Now, we can't break these until we've got a scrapper. Here's the wire. I thought there was wire a lot closer. You're a numpty. Is this you, Grandpa? No, it's not.
A standard coffin at the Global Funeral Agency. The opening of the coffin will be considered an offense and an act of vandalism, but no one will judge you if you die.
10 seconds. Go, 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 go. So now that we've got this, do we have the tools? We do. We have a tools for the scrapper. Now what we need... Hello, Babe. My name is Babe. I'm beautiful. You can save me. Alright. So let's create one of these.
Your interlocutor has a very sweet accent, causing fatal errors in my grammatical functions.
Okay, so that's our scrapper, and what we also want to do is we want to make a grabber and a drill itself. So let's make each of these items. There's the crap imposed by the developers, but we're just not going to make that straight away. We're going to focus on some of our tools to start off with. So a grabber, refined metal, a battery and wire. But now we've got our scrapper, which is actually 3 metal. We're going to use this to start getting some things. Look at that. She's a ripper. We've got a couple of things that are just outside of our base that we want to get. So like these, and it can be a little bit tough, but there's our battery. Not only do we get the battery, but as we pick up new items, we get the blueprint associated with it. Now we can hit these things as well, and they will just give us more metal. We're just outside, and clearly this will give us water. I thought we had there it is underneath. Let's head inside, and then I want to go to the... Alright, so the floating barrels themselves are important to hit. Some of them actually have key items that will help you continue with your journey. Not all of them, some of them just have nothing. Tape. No, rubber. Lots of it. Okay. Done. Let's head in. Oh, hello, babe. I see a dangerous place on the radar. There are many life-giving options. You cannot fly there. If you suddenly smoke there, you can explode. It's better. Come on, babe. Leave me alone. Alright, let's have a look at what here. Now, with the actual tools themselves, they do have durability, so you do need to be careful that you don't run out of things. And I'd probably suggest that once you're comfortable with your resources, is probably make 2 of tools. There's nothing worse than being all the way out there and just running out completely. We've got plenty of food and water at the moment. Resources, tape. There's the battery. But we want to make tools, so we want to make a grabber, so we need some refined metal, and for the refined metal we need 4 bits of metal, of which we've got 2, and we also want to drill so we can get some other things as well. So we also want refined metal and the electrical tape. Resources, electrical tape is the rubber, so we will make one electrical tape. And for the time being, we'll we're just going to smash one of these. Oh, Grandpa's mug. Hello, Grandpa's mug. We'll take that. What are you doing all the way outside my door here? Alright, let's go get all this metal that will come from... So you don't... Yeah, there's some. Alright, let's head in and then we'll go exploring a little bit more. So that should be enough now to make one refined bar. There we go, refined metal. Just need to be careful though, because obviously if we break our... we've got 22 durability on our scrapper, so we're doing okay. We're not full. Alright, let's head out. We're going to go back to the first area and open any cases that we may see or areas and take metal as we find it. Babe, leave me alone, I'm concentrating here. The box you can't do anything with, but these drums you can, so we want to open these to get whatever resources we can get from here. Some batteries, keeping air and our oxygen. We're going to head back and then we'll go do our second drum. Later on in the game, well not even later actually, probably in the next series, you do have the ability to make some obviously expansion on your oxygen. Not only do you put oxygen cylinders on your back, but you can make some refill stations. Okay, let's head back out there. Open up the second drum. Oh, come on, I need this. What do you got for me? Sometimes it can be a little bit tough on the eyes. Corpses, you can grab them and just basically push them around. There are some corpses that you'll grab stuff from. Alright, let's head back. May have left it a little bit too long. Ready? Well, we're not too far. This was an easy one to get to. Alright, how are we going for tools? Equipment, tools. We can make ourselves a drill now, so we will do a drill. We also will make ourselves a handy scrapper because we're down to 9. So let's make our drill. Let's make ourselves another handy scrapper. And with that, we'll put drill in number 2. Now what we use the drill for, let's open this and swap some of the stuff that we don't need. We don't need Grandpa's cup. Oh babe, leave me alone. Now if you do miss and you don't get the message from Babe, you can always go here and have a look at Babe and you can catch up on her latest messages if you're so inclined to sort of see what she's saying. Let's make some water. Okay, so we're going to head out and use our drill. Just get a few... Not sure we need the item straight away, but what the drill's for. This extracting, so you can get aluminium. You used to get 2, maybe 3 from each aluminium, and I always find aluminium is a good place to get the aluminium is directly in front of your little container here. some oxygen, have some quick food while we're here, some water, and let's head back out there. There's a couple of drums, so we're just going to open up those barrels. Let's see what we got. What we're trying to find is scissors. Scissors will allow us to, oh, and a condom. Condom will definitely come in handy as well. Might have to quickly come back. Resources, composite resources. Still after, we're after sears, and we'll get the sears once we find some scissors. The scissors will then allow us to get the fabric in certain areas. But let's collect all the stuff that we hadn't got. There you go, a bit of refined metal, that will make things easier. That's what we're after. Battery, rubber. The other thing you can drill into is the ice on there as well. So you've got aluminium and you've got ice. Alright, so that's all clear behind us. Ready for our next wander. Babe. Don't be distracted by her, guys. Don't be distracted. Okay, so we're going to head over here. You can see there's some aluminium on top of that rock there if you need to get to it. But we are going to start collecting the things that we need here. So this one is going to find your next food resource. So do it in stages. Ah! Guys, don't. Alright. So, let me show you what happens when you die. Because I think we have 4, 3. Oh, there you go. Take deep breaths when you come through. Now, if your health is down low, all you need to do is jump in, have a little bit of sleep, and that will actually refurbish your health. But sleeping will also deteriorate your food and your water. So you just need to look at those things. Now, notice that we've got the durability there. We are going to use the opportunity to make ourselves, we can make ourselves a grabber now. Do we need the grabber now? We probably don't, and we're going to save it until we get a couple more pieces of metal and build ourselves another scrapper. So let's just drop some of these things. We're starting to get a little bit on the full side. Transfer some rubber. Batteries, and the condom will transfer over there at the moment. We do have a sweet package, which is better for your food, but it does produce a little bit more thirst. And what you should be able to do is, I think we can make this. No, you can't. Didn't get the recipe. Alright, heading back over there. And once we've done this, this should set us up for all our basic equipment that we need for sort of the next parts of the... come on. Right, plastic. Let's go see these boys over here.
Brain cracking game.
Let's get some beer. Oh, all right, take. Let's go there. We need to head back. We're going to do one more trip over here. 2, 1. Oh, just in the nick of time. Hey? How we doing? We still need a little bit of metal. Oh, come on, babe. Leave me alone. I'm trying to work here. We just need a little bit more metal. So I'm just going to, before we... You know what? And I've just seen we've got wire up here, which is handy before. One short, but what we did find on that last one was now sweet package. So by having honey and ice, and we'll certainly get plenty of honey, we can get actually better thirst, or better food I should say, but it does take a little bit of the thirst, but we got plenty of water anyway, so should be fine. Right, let's just grab ourselves some water while we're there. The name of the game at the moment is to get a little bit of metal. Easiest way, if we can't see any close, is take one of these. That's it. Let's jump back in. Make ourselves a spare one. Nice. Okay, want a little bit of fabric, but we can get that as soon as we get some scissors. Let's drop some of this stuff off here. And a ton of this glue. Oh, and a beer. So this one. Let's head on out. We're going to go back over to where the guys died playing this game. And we will collect some stuff. So first of all, we've got plenty of honey. Which is I think all this stuff here, but we do have a honey barrel. Which is going to give us more than enough honey. Plus we've got a couple of small other barrels and a pillow. Come on. 7, 6, 5. Let's go clear that other area. Oh, that one was a little bit tougher. Health is still good at the moment though, so we're not too concerned. Okay. Hopefully last trip out there. Just in this small area. We will need to go into the big space, which you can sort of see all these mannequins over there. But we'll head over there later. What I want to do is I want to get into these barrels. No. Not now, babe. What? Am I full? No! Am I married? Like... Alright, we might have left. We keep on pushing ourselves a little bit more, a little bit more. Hold it in there, hold it in there. Okay, so we got that. We got a little bit more aluminium. I don't know why I couldn't pick up. Perhaps I had to break it, but let's drop some of the stuff off here. We'll keep on heading over there. fabric. We're still one piece. Oh no, we got some fabric in there as well. So let's continue to head back to our area and explore over here. So we've got, as I said, we've got aluminium on that rock there. And definitely explore your areas. Like, only get what you need. Oh, it's just a beer. Ah, you kidding me? Alright. Hence the reason I'd recommend having 2 tools. Oxygen candle, perfect. So what the oxygen candle will do is just give you a little bit more oxygen. If you get stuck, you can have a bit of a breather. No. Okay. So, oxygen candle. So it will give you plus 40 oxygen. So you can extend your life out there. And the oxygen candle itself is a little bit hexy to make. It's metal. Okay, it's only one metal and a battery. So it's the battery that sort of takes a bit. So you're using metal and you're using alkali itself. And we haven't, well, we have found the alkali. And I'll just quickly show you where the alkali is. And then I think we're going to have a little bit of a sleep. So I believe we had alkali here. I think. Let's check it out. Need a grabber. Did we make our grabber? We haven't made our grabber. Alright, let's go make our grabber. That will allow us to make our alkali. And that will allow us to make batteries so we can actually make some more of these oxygen things. But we're going to use this opportunity to go for a little bit of a sleep. And we're going to leave it there for part 1 of this playthrough on Breathedge. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the likes and hit the subscribe if you'd like to see more of Breathedge or any other games that I'm streaming or creating content for. So thank you very much. I'm going to have a little bit of a sleep in this stained bed, and I will see you in the next episode. Okay, bye.